Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 12 of Europa Universalis IV as Japan. We're basically just playing a bit of a waiting game at the moment. The main reason for that is we'd like to go to war with Korea, but they are slightly ahead of us in terms of their military tech. They have a few allies, and even though I have allies, they all have problems of their own, let's put it that way. In fact, how are our allies currently doing? Yemen is currently still in debt, and they have a neutral attitude towards us, which sucks. They also have a crap army. Ming is not actually too bad. He's mainly in debt. He's in a lot of debt, and that debt isn't helping things at all. Now, it would be nice if I could grab somebody else who could help me, but there aren't really that many useful people around. I guess we could go and try and improve relations with a few of these little dynasties that are broken away from Ming. We might be able to get some of them to come and help us. Just pure numbers more than anything. It's still going to be very, very difficult because relying on the AI not to just go and get squished on your behalf is always difficult in this game. Local goods produced. Yep, that's good. I think that was up here in our colony. How are we doing with that colony, by the way? About halfway there. That's not too bad. Hopefully, as well, that exploration mission is going to go and explore the land here, which might be something that we can grab. We can work our way east towards America. I would also like to work... It's a difficult decision because trying to westernize, you obviously want to try and westernize as early as possible, because the earlier you can westernize, the cheaper and easier it will be. The problem you've got is you need to actually have a border with somebody who is already westernized. Now, that means either trekking over to the west and working my way around Africa, or trekking over to the east and trying to grab some of America. Now, bear in mind, anything that I grab over here on the west is in the Asian region, which means it will still be part of Japan. It will always be my land, and I will get all of the force limit and tax and production and trade and everything that it produces. If, however, I manage to go and colonize over to the east and colonize America, then those colonies will eventually form colonial nations, so they will still benefit me, but not as much as having my own land. So it's a little bit of a difficult situation there. That unrest is almost gone away. There is still a tiny bit there, 0.3, so I will leave those guys there. We have another province that we need to convert. We've actually got two. We won't convert them right now because I want to see what the missions are. Well, we'd love to grab Hangmyong, but that's not going to happen right now, so why can't we grab that either? Neighbouring countries, not the Eastern religious group, stability at least 1, so we don't have to worry about that right now. Well... Game 1 base production and local development cost. Yeah, we'll take that mission because we're going to turn that into a city anyway. Jeju, we'll go ahead and start converting Jeju. Where is Jeju? Which province is that? Is that one of these ones? That's Jeju, isn't it? What is your unrest going to be? 4.9. You could potentially fire, but I don't think we'll have to worry about that. Like I said, I will leave that army there just until that those separatists go away. So it started to tick down already, which is very good for us. We've still got those poor uniforms, which I think is until December. So we don't want to recruit any more regiments right now, even if we have the force limit for them. There we go. Looks like that that faction is going away. And now we've got some revolt chance in Jeju, but I think it should convert quite quickly. We should be okay there. There we go. We're on to another year. Let's see what happens if we move those guys out of that province. We'll see if it actually affects anything. And unrest is still 0. Good stuff. Have we insulted Korea in a while? No, we haven't. Don't have a free diplomat there. It'll wait. It's not going to give us enough power projection to be able to do anything, really. Do I have any other rivals right now? I don't think I do. I think I'm only rivaling Korea. Where are we? Why am I not seeing my rivals? Am I looking in the wrong place? Yeah, we only... Well, no, we've rivaled Wu. Are we embargoing Wu? Improve relations with Yeren. Stop that for a moment. Was that Wu or you? It's Wu. So you are our rival. That's why you don't like us. So let's go ahead and embargo you. Should have been doing that from the start. The game gives you a warning if you're embargoing someone who isn't your rival, but it never gives you a warning if you're not embargoing someone who is your rival. He has a lot of troops down there. Wow. That is a huge amount of troops. And we want to send an insult as well. Yeah, we definitely don't want... mind you, if he attacks us, he has to fight Ming. But that's just going to make fighting Korea even more scary. He's got some very powerful allies at the moment. Things may change, though. Looks like Jiangsu has freed itself up from Yeren. What about you guys? Let's go and improve relations with you. You may be useful in the war against Korea. Yeah, I was hoping I could just go ahead and jump on Korea, but it's going to be a little bit more difficult than that. We finished our exploration mission. Good stuff. You are now going to go and explore more of Girin, I think. Still haven't quite uncovered this landmass yet here. So there is a way to get to America going in this direction. I think you can sort of go up through Alaska. But I'm not 100% sure. Or maybe we have to go down here and go through some of the islands. Not too sure which way it is. Either way, we will find somebody at some point who is Western. We definitely need to try and do that. Is that poor uniforms gone away? I was expecting it should have done by now. Oh, poor iron. Oh, it's 1490. 9th of December. And we have another force limit, so we can build another unit, which we probably will do. 9th of December, that should go away. What do we get here? Japan gets tax income loss for, wow, 20 years. Minus 10% national tax modifier, or loses stability. That's really harsh. I'm going to take the tax hit because I'm still making a fairly decent amount of money and I don't really want to have to spend admin points to bump my stability up, especially when we're already so far behind in terms of our tech and stuff. So let's go ahead and just make sure we get another unit over there. Oh great, so now we get 5 years of minus 0.25 prestige. In total, though, it's only 1.25 prestige if you work it out over the 5 years, so it's not terrible, but come on, game, less of the negative events. Still have that provincial unrest because we're doing the conversion, but it will start to burn away. Maybe there's somebody else that we could fabricate on. I mean, what about you guys? Do you actually have any alliances at the moment? You actually don't. Maybe I should stop improving relations with you, and maybe I should actually go ahead and take some of your land. I can fabricate claims on them. So let's go ahead and start fabricating a claim on Iran. There's only one province that I can fabricate on. Now, I'm very unlikely to ever be able to get military access through Korea. So if I want to land on those guys, it's going to have to be a naval landing. Jiangsu, what is your military looking like? You have 10,000 men. You have 10,000 men, but you don't have any allies. So maybe someone would be willing to help. It would be nice if we could get open borders with Korea and just march straight through there, but it's very unlikely that's going to happen. But we need to go to war with somebody. We can't just sort of stand around here and do nothing. Let's go ahead and unmothball the transports. Don't necessarily think we will need the heavy. They may have a navy, but I doubt it. Jiangsu, yeah, they've got no navy at the moment. So they do have 10,000 men. Now, anything that we tried to do would be a naval landing, which would be a little bit risky. We have finished our exploration mission. So let's go ahead and explore the Philippines then. Did we get that landmass? Yes, we did. Oh, it does already belong to somebody. That's unfortunate. Of course, it is somebody that we can potentially take land from. So we can certainly start taking these guys out. That's not going to be a massive problem. I think that's just one province. So we'll concentrate on that. Recall our diplomat from there. We are going to... Right. Allies, good sir. You are allied with somebody we haven't met, so we don't care about that. Diplomat isn't back yet, so we can't do anything. But we'll go and start working on fabricating a claim as soon as possible. Of course, it's all... Oh, finish that mission. I think I just told a diplomat to stay put when I should have told him to come home. So let's go and send you on another exploration mission. Yep, you need to come home right now. So as soon as we have a CB against these guys, we can consider jumping on them. Do I have any more force to me? Yeah, I don't really want to go over. Colony has become self-sustaining. Fantastic. Now we will... Well, we've got this guy back now, which is fine. Let's bring you back and add you to this mix here. Now we will have to core that, unfortunately. Only costs 20, so that's not a big problem. Colonize... Well, Taiwan we do actually want to try and get. So that will probably be what we do next after this war. Assuming this war doesn't end terribly. Now, if we did go to war... We can't go to war with you yet because we don't have the CB. If we did go to war with you, Yeren wouldn't even come in. Oh, you have a truce. Ming wouldn't come in because you're a dick, basically. Do you have allies yet? No. The fact that they still don't have allies, and they're actually currently at war with Korea. Now, that's interesting. So, they're at war with Korea. Would we be better off going to war against Korea? Well, no, we'd still have Korea's allies to fight if we did that. I think I'd sooner use this opportunity to try and jump on these guys while they're busy with Korea and see what we can take from them. Looks like Korea's already sieging some stuff out over here. So maybe if we can just split up and do a carpet siege, we could potentially invalidate Korea's war. We do, however, need to get that CB before we can do anything. So let's go ahead and group these guys up. Because obviously we don't want Korea to take land from them, because that'll just make Korea bigger, and Korea getting bigger doesn't help us at all. Yeah, Korea's down there fighting. See, I could quite easily and quite happily take Korea on, but their buddies will just come and wreck me, so we could do without that. So we've almost got the CB. There we go, we have the CB. We need to declare war on them next, so we will declare war. Our allies won't come in, so we won't call them in. We need a leader of some description. Now, I'd like to save the military points, to be honest. So I think what we might do is we might, well, we use our ruler. He's not terrible. He's not great, but he's not terrible either. You guys are going to go on the ship. And then we're going to go and drop you guys off. I want to try and get the war goal, first of all. But I don't think they have any forts, and I don't think they've got any units left. I think all of their units have been wiped out by Korea. So if that's the case, I'm literally just going to blanket siege everything and make sure that I can sit and win the siege on every province, if at all possible. Yeah, they have a few units around. But I think we should be okay in general. You're not actually dropping the units off, are you? Would you mind terribly dropping the units off? Thank you. We could have been there ages ago. Obviously, this is a hostile landing. 24th of June. It's going to take us a little while to get there. Now, there is one guy standing there with his general, who we will just insta-squish. Yes, we are going to be taking a crossing penalty, but That's not going to make an awful lot of difference when he's only got 1 unit. So we've already got some positive war score there. I'm just going to drop this down to speed 2 because I don't want to have any problems here. Let's detach and move you into this province. So if we can catch people out and kill them, we will. Yeah. Oh, there we go. That core was nice and fast. So let's detach and then move you down into this province. So we might end up leaving them with their capital because it might be that Korea manages to take that, but yeah, Korea's sieging out their capital. But I can go ahead and I'm just going to detach a single unit here. So you can go and, well, you can siege that one out, and then this one, you can detach a single unit, and you can siege that one. Wanted to leave the 3 guys there, because if I just left 1 guy, this guy would probably come back and attack me. So we should be able to win all of these sieges quite easily. What I could do as well is, obviously, we should be able to actually march... Oh, no, we can't march through. These guys don't have open borders with Korea, it's just because they're at war with them. But there we go, we've got most of the territory occupied already. Be nice if Korea actually moved these guys out to go and fight some of their guys. Okay, we have a new technology. We're going to go ahead and grab the military tech, because why wouldn't we? We're not going to upgrade the unit type while we're at war. That would be a little bit daft, so we'll wait on that one. I guess what we could do if we really wanted to is we could go and declare war on Korea and start sieging something down south, because at least that way this army would break that siege. But I think declaring war on Korea is still unlikely to work because their allies would still come in. Wow, yeah, and you're just useful. Called into multiple wars. Well, yeah, you have a truce with these guys. Okay, I understand that one. Get out of debt, though. And Ming's actually paying his debt off, which is good. Although he seems to quite like Korea at the moment. We've got as much stuff as we can actually take from these guys. So how much would it cost if we wanted to take that province? You wouldn't even let me have it. Because we don't occupy any forts in the area. Well, we can't occupy any forts in the area because at the moment there is only 1 fort. And Korea are sieging it out. Which is unfortunate. We'll group all of our army together anyway. Maybe Korea will move off. I'll go back up to speed 3. So we'll just keep our army there. It would be so nice to be able to take something from Korea. See, this is the thing. If there are no forts to siege, then even if you've got 99% of their provinces sieged, as long as you don't have a fort, you cannot demand land. It's terrible. Local trade power, local tax modifier, or local manpower modifier. I think we'll still take tax. Most of our money is coming from that. We're making a decent amount of money again. It's not terrible right now. How are things with force limit? We're still at max force limit. Still recovering manpower. A lot of it depends what's going to happen when Korea wins that siege. If they win that siege and they... I mean, what are they going to do? Are they just going to peace out? Because if they just peace out, then the only thing we'll have to take is whatever his new capital fort is. Strangely enough, we can't actually see the siege here. How about if I just detach a single unit and move in? I'll be able to see what's going on. Because I can see the siege animation, but it doesn't look like there's... Ah, he did actually grab it. There we go. So he's pieced out already. So he's instantly pieced out, which gives us 100% war score, because now we have all of their territory. So we are going to instantly sue for peace. We want that province. We can grab those. 26% overextension. We can handle that. I guess we could just take the whole lot. Cost us a fair bit of Diplo, but it's a good amount of land. They don't have any money because I suppose Korea took it all from them. Or we could just vassalize them. Just make them into a vassal. I'm going to vassalize them. We could also force their religion, because we'll probably take them later on. So, we'll vassalize them, we'll force their religion. And it doesn't give us any overextension. We don't have anything that we need to core. And now at least we've got someone that can potentially help us in our war against Korea. Fortunately, Korea has got slightly larger, which is a bit of a pain, but it's not too terrible. We have fleet basing rights over here. Let's go ahead and unleader you, because we don't want you to die leading troops. You want to be in March. That's actually not a bad idea. Now, the problem is, when you make somebody into a March, you can't annex them. There is a way of doing it. You can unmarch somebody later on if you take a certain idea group. If you take administrative ideas, I think it's admin ideas. Or maybe I'm talking crap. Influence ideas. It's somewhere. I've lost it now. I could have sworn that it was under could have sworn it was admin ideas. Mercenary cost, core creation, mercenary maintenance, interest per annum, available mercenaries, possible advisors, admin tech, and production modifier. I'll have to look it up. There's definitely one that you can take that allows you to break relationships without it actually having a big impact. Ah, there it is. Yes, it's diplomatic ideas. When fully unlocked, you gain the following additional benefits. Lowered impact on stability from diplomatic actions. So if you were to revoke a march status from a march, you wouldn't take the stability hit. So we could very well turn them into a march. It would give them more manpower recovery speed. Yeah, I think we're going to go for it. We're going to make them into a march. That's actually a really good idea. They've only got a few provinces. There's plenty of other land that I can take. I don't need this bit of land here. So, and for a while it did belong to my allies. So we'll royal marry them. We've forced them to change their religion. So we'll do as much as we can to try and keep them happy. Meantime, let's get my guys back on the boats and we'll just ship them back over to Japan where it's going to be slightly safer. And we can also then change our unit type. An advisor has died, which is our admin advisor. Better relations over time, I suppose. Let's go ahead and change our cavalry type. And that is pretty much all we can do on this video. I think when we come back next time, we may well be going to war against these guys up here. So to that end, I will have to tell some of my units to march over. But until then, you're just going to have to wait. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Goodbye for now.